What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm here with John Deere LX188 John Deere riding mower, and a friend came up to me and asked me, "Hey, can you fix this for me?" I was like, "Well, sure, but what's wrong with it?" And he said, "I need the new fuel line and also the transmission mount." You guys probably won't be able to see it very well, but right in there, like right there, the tip of my finger is cracked where the transmission bolts to the frame. So that's what he said it was cracked. So I would be looking at it. The other side is actually cracked in the exact same spot. So we'll be dropping the transmission off of this thing and trying to weld it back up. Right now, as you can see, you'll see it better when I pull the transmission off, but it's still bolted to the frame. But just the centerpiece between the two holes is totally cracked. That's not too good. It'll probably run for a long time yet, but it could eventually someday crack even more and be catastrophic to this machine. So he also needed a new fuel line because it was leaking around this area here on the ground. So I went ahead, I don't know if you guys can see this very well or not, but right there is a new fuel line. I had to pull all this sheet metal off from up there all the way back here, pull it all off, and then run a new fuel line from the top of the tank down to the cardboard. I have a picture I'll pop up on the screen right here showing you guys what it looked like under there. It was a total mess, and there was a mouse nest also in the front of one of the chutes of the engine. But anyway, so cleaned it all up, and now it's time to drop the transmission on this thing. I have it up on jacks, so it's off the ground. Now the wheels can spin totally freely. So yeah, it's going to undo the bolts. I'm not sure, I've never taken a higher static transmission out of a lawnmower before. This one right here has the reverse pedal right here, and the forward pedal right here, which is all connected back to the transmission. And there's a big bolt, there's a belt going from the engine back to the transmission. So hoping I can just drop it like 4 inches down and just weld it back together without even taking anything apart. Maybe a couple linkages. This right here kind of concerns me. This right here is your pull out to move tractor manually. That right there is engaged, and then this right here you can push it then. So right there, it would be rather difficult to get that linkage out, but let's just start taking these bolts off that are here first and see what happens. Alright, got all the 4 bolts loose. You can see there's a gap under those two, and then there's a gap under these two. This is kind of concerning. This is not dropping down at all. I'm not sure. I see a whole bunch of linkages and stuff in here, which is kind of concerning. Let's just try to kind of like... This could be challenging because I'm not really sure what is holding this thing up. Let's go. Oh, okay, wait a minute. There's another brace right up there, looks like. Alright, I'll come back to you guys and everything is loose. Guys, well, as you can see, I guess you got to see this anyway. How to pull the seat off so I could look down in here and see what in the world is holding this thing in place. So here's the new fuel line I put in yesterday. This goes in the gas tank, which is like right here, and it goes all the way down to the carburetor. So you got to see it anyway. That's good. Anyway, so this right here is held in by nothing more than 4 bolts and 1 little clamp. Got the bolts loose as you saw, pulled the clamp off, which is right there, and still nothing. Turns out these right here, these bolts right there are U-bolts. So they go up. I'll try to show it to you. So they go up and they go over. I don't know if you guys can see that they're very good or not. They're right in there. They go up, over, and then down again. And right now, they are completely frozen to the axle. Great. Like rusted frozen. So, the blaster on it, and now I'm just sitting here, hammering on them, trying to get them to come loose. Because at least this come loose, and the transmission should be able to drop down fairly easily. So, that's where we're at right now. Let's keep you guys updated on what goes on. Alrighty, guys, look at it. Got the transmission finally out of the mower, and yes, it is a brand new day. It took me all afternoon yesterday struggling with this thing to get it out. So as you can see kind of in here, what you guys in here, it's all broken out. That's the one that was cracked right down there before. And this one over here, as you can see I had to cut it out. So basically it has these U-bolts right here, and they're completely stuck inside the transmission housing. and same thing over here. So what I had to do, well, this one over here, just with all your cracks, so it just broke right off. No problem over here. This one is like, it was still fine. I thought it was cracked, but it actually wasn't. So I ended up having to go in here with a Sawzall and cut off this end and cut off that end, and wiggled it back and forth a lot, and then it finally came out. So transmission is out. So, but now that those mounts are all ruined, there was going to weld the crack up. So here's my plan. Piece of angle iron that is cut the opposite. This is not the piece I'm going to use, but it's, you know, offset there. So my plan is to stick it in there like that, bolt it to the outside like this, and then have it on the inside like that, and drill 2 new holes for the transmission to mount to, just like so. But first of all, I gotta get these U-bolts out of here. So let's go ahead and pick this thing up, put it on the workbench, then flip it over and just start pounding on them. And I think if I pound them enough, I think it might come out. So let's give it a try. Alright guys, check this out. So I've made 2 pieces of angle iron that come out, go over, and then also bolt to 2 bolts down here. Those bolted straight to the frame, and also bolted to the transaxle down here. Same thing over there, and they bolt up to holes right there in the transaxle over there and over here. I've already, before I painted them, I took them all apart and put it on the transaxle. Everything fit, everything lined up. I didn't tighten anything down, but all the bolts fell into place, so it should be fine. And like that fan up here still spins totally fine. Everything still seems to line up. So went ahead and painted them all. It's still a little tacky, but it should be totally fine. I'm kind of on a time crunch here to get this done before he shows up. So yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and drop the transaxle into here and assemble the rest of the lawnmower. So let's get to it.
Like a ring of solid gold, like a vow that is tested, like a covenant of old. Your love is enduring through the winter rain and beyond the horizon, with mercy for today. Faithful you have been, and faithful you will be. You pledge yourself to me, and it's why I sing. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. You father the orphan, kindness makes us whole, and you shoulder our weakness, and your strength becomes our own. Now you're making me like you, clothing me in white, bringing beauty from ashes. For you will have your bride, free of all her guilt, rid of all her shame, it's why I sing. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your
So, going backwards is like very, very little. Ah, man. Alrighty guys, this John Deere lawnmower is completely, whoa, there we go, focus. There we go. Alright, this John Deere lawnmower is completely finished, and it's ready to go back to the owner. So yeah, so this is kind of something, this made this video simply so you guys can see if something the same thing happens to you, because the frame of this thing is pretty light compared to the amount of power you're pushing through it. So basically you can just take a piece of angle iron, turn my light on over here, there we go, take a piece of angle iron, bolt it to the side right there, then go straight down and bolt it to the transaxle. So that worked really, really well for me. It took me a while to get everything lined up, and especially this linkage right here. Put this linkage in before you put the transmission in, or put the transmission halfway and put the linkage in, because I had a heck of a time putting that thing in. And drop the whole transmission again and redo it. But I think I had to also, if I did this, I must not have gotten this thing perfectly lined up, because I had to adjust the reverse a ton to get it, because you only go like half a mile an hour in reverse and really fast forward. So I had to turn the linkage in and out probably quite a bit before I got it in the right place. Now it goes slow in reverse, then pretty fast in forward. So yeah, I got that all taken care of, and I think putting the fuel line in it, as you saw, I think this thing is ready to go. So I'm going to call the owner and tell him that this lawnmower and this lawnmower ready to pick up. If you haven't seen this lawnmower, we basically rebuilt the whole thing. I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can check that out. But yeah, so if you have trouble with your John Deere LX188 riding mower, the transmission cracking, try this. This looks really nice. Painting those pieces black and you never even know they're there. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this technology. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time. I got a big project coming up I want to show you guys. See you next time.